Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm like in my room right now. Um, I've been MIA. Posted a couple of videos earlier. In the background noise. It's my dog Bella. She's just like very high strung. Okay, so I've been gone for a while, and I feel like I owe you guys an explanation as to why I've been absent. And like I'll be on a thing to where I'm on a roll with getting videos and stuff out there, and then something happens in my life to where I stop for some odd reason, and I just want to go ahead and start. I can't say too much, but I'll tell you guys a little bit. Um, it is now August. Honestly, I don't even know the date today. I think it's like the 9th or the 10th. I don't really know. But um I wasn't gonna make a video about this, but I felt like I owed it to you guys, my supporters, and everybody that watches me, because I do realize that there are people that do watch me and people that look forward to my content and my posts on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, my social media accounts. Stop. And you know, um, she barks at her bones all the time. So, hold on one second, guys. On July 17th, 2022, after 9 a.m. Central Time in the United States, I was sleeping. But first, I want to kind of backtrack. Saturday, July 16th, 4 a.m., I woke up to multiple gunshots being fired outside of my house, close to my bedroom window, and on the side of my house, which is the front of my house. And I was angry because I worked all night. I do 10-hour shifts, you guys. I do have a regular job, so I was working all night. I came home and I took a shower. I soaked my feet. I went to sleep. My job is very physical, so I'm always very tired. And so 4 a.m. rolls around, the gunshots, and my friend is in the living room watching TV. And I tell him, I said, what the hell was that? Like I'm yelling. And he's like, I think, he was already on the phone reporting it. And he said, he thought it was tapping on the window. And then I'm like, no, that was gunshots. Those are multiple gunshots. Tell them it's multiple gunshots being fired right outside of our window. And they came, they called, and they waited outside of my house. And then nothing, like it just stopped. So, it doesn't, not the fact that gunshots are being fired. It's just right outside of my window. At 4 a.m., no, that's too close to my house. Like, it was close, and it woke me up. And not only that, there was an incident, like, on July 5th or 4th, I don't remember. Somebody hit my front window with a Roman candle, and the fucking firework was there. And I know who it was. And it was couple of guys playing around with fireworks outside. And they hit my window at 3 a.m. And that really pissed me off. Okay? So this was the second incident with the gunshots. And then like early Sunday morning, like I was sleeping, I didn't hear anything, and my mom comes banging on my windows, banging on my back door, somebody's banging on my front door. I have my phone on silent because I forgot to put it on vibrate or volume, forgot. I was just so tired, and I was ready for my 4-day weekend. So I wake up and I see that she called me, and I missed her call. And what's going on? Like it's 9 something, 9:30. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, I missed her call? Does she want me to go somewhere with her? Let me go check. And I hear somebody. I'm like, oh my god, I hear somebody. I'm in my drawer. So I had to put my pants on because I was sleeping just a shirt. Ran out the door. And and I opened the front door, and my older brother's there, and he's standing there like he's seen a ghost. And I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? And he's just looking at me and I'm like a million things run through your mind when you're not expecting and you don't know. And he's like, Mom's here. I'm like, okay. Is she okay? And he's like, yeah, she's in the back. I'm like, okay, tell her I'm over here. And then he tells me, he says my cousin's name. And I'm like, oh, it's like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? Like, what did he do? Like, what did he do? And he tells me he got shot. And I'm like, thinking, like, was it, what, why? Like, what happened where? And he tells me so and so shot him. And I'm like, is he okay? And he's like, no, he's dead. And then immediately, I just, I lost it. Like, I couldn't. I said I wasn't gonna cry. Immediately, sorry. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna cry. You think that you get it all out and you think, okay, it's gonna be fine. And then when you say it, you can't believe that you're saying it because this is someone that I grew up with. This is my first cousin. His dad and my mom are brother and sister. We grew up as little kids together. We played like games in the dark. We played video games. He spent a night at our house. We spent a night at their house. Went to school together. We did everything together. Sat at the kitchen table together. Ate dinner together. And then I talked to him a couple of months ago. And I seen him about twice. I seen him twice before he was killed. And I got to talk to him. And I can't say too much, you know. But I feel really bad because my family's just been going through it lately. And my mom wanted to go to the mortuary and see. And even though it was like 6 o'clock in the evening, she's like, just, like, can you take me to the store? I'm like, yeah. So I took her to the store. And then she wanted to go by the mortuary. She was like, I don't know if he's there. I don't know if he's there, but I just want to look. I just want to see. So I pulled up there and she just sat there and just looked out the window at the building. And she just wanted to like look just so she could see, And before this, our family was not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but it kind of brought us closer together, which sucks because it should never be that way. You know what I mean? Like, families need to be together, need to sit together. And my cousin was only 35. Like, he just turned 35. And the fucked up thing was it happened right across the street from me. And I didn't even hear anything. I didn't even hear it. But it was awful the way it happened, how it happened, what we know, what we don't know. You know, it's been terrible. It's fucking horrible, you guys. Like, it kills me. It kills my family. You know, it's harder on the older people because the older people don't want to bury the younger people. You know, they don't want to bury the younger generation. It's supposed to be the opposite. You know what I mean? And like everybody came to my house, and I was just like in complete shock the entire day and night. And like I say, it just kills the older people more. You know, it hurts everybody because it's something tragic and it's a murder. You know what I mean? Like, but I haven't been able to really wrap my mind around the fact that he's gone, the fact that he's never coming home, the fact that he was taken too soon over stupidity, over nonsense, over fucking bullshit, that I'm never gonna see him again. That I never thought 2 months ago was gonna be the last time, you know, and I was angry with him. I'm not gonna lie, like I was pissed off. Like I'd be so mad with him because like he would do stupid shit, dumb shit. And I would get so pissed at him, you know, and I would tell people, he fucking pisses me off. He fucking gets on my nerves. He needs to get his shit together. You know what I mean? Because it was just so, oh, like I'd be so mad with him, like disappointed with him. Like, stop acting dumb. Stop being stupid. Get your fucking shit together. Get your fucking life together, you know? But at the end of the day, it's family. And it's more of the way it happened. And it shouldn't have happened. And it's terrible. Because if you knew what I know, if you knew what my family knows and everybody else knows, you would understand why it kills me like that. You know what I mean? Yes, I said what I said. I was angry with him, but I did talk to him, and he knew I was mad. Like, multiple times I have gotten mad at him, and I talked my shit, and I got pissed with him. But at the end of the day, it's still family. It's still somebody I grew up with, and yeah, he did sometimes get pissed over dumb shit. Sometimes he shouldn't have been pissed. But you know, life is life. People do what they do, and some things should not happen, you know. Sometimes it's too soon, and like I said, I can't say much, but it's really a fucked up situation. And stop poking me. This dog keeps poking me. Go over there, go. And I was sick with COVID. Like he passed on that Sunday, the 17th. My dog got really sick. My dog Beasley that I had to put on chemo. He had cancer. In 6 or 7 months, he lived. But I knew I had to make a choice, and it was one of the hardest decisions I ever had to make in my life. And some of you can say, oh, it's just a stupid dog. You know, this is a stupid dog. No, it's my dog. I loved him. That was my dog. And I don't have kids, so that's like the closest thing I have to having a child. You know what I mean? But I had to watch him be so sick, and I made the decision that I had to make, and I talked with the vet, and she suggested, you know, like she said, you know, he has no quality of life left, you know, and I had to figure out the best way. I wanted to make him comfortable. I wanted to make him, it's just like a lot of different like emotions, you know, because of so much been happening. And now you guys know why I've been absent for so long and why I haven't really been pushing any content or posting, but I'm trying now. My life's finally starting to get back to normal. And um she gave him this shot in the leg. Like we took him, sorry. Thought he might have had pneumonia because he couldn't breathe. And it was like she gave him this shot in the leg, but the whole time I was holding his face. Like I was holding his face, and then I was talking to him, and I was petting him, and I was kissing him. We had a moment alone. I took some pictures. I did a video, and it was the hardest thing, and I still can't look at it. I still can't look at it. And he went to sleep. And then I waited till he went to sleep, and then I left. And then I just told myself, like, you're making the right decision. Decision you have to make, and it's okay, and he's gonna be fine, and he's not gonna feel anything. And he'll thank you for it later, and he won't be in any pain. So I felt bad, but at the same time I felt relieved, because for the longest, like, the longest time I could even, like, I go to work, constantly worry, like, oh, he's okay, like, what do I do, you know, I put a lot of money into this, and a lot of time and effort, and I gave him his pills every morning, you know, prayed every morning, try to take care of him, try to keep him comfortable, but he kept falling back, he kept hitting, like, the wall and stuff, and I'm just like, it's time, like, I want to say everything's a blessing, you guys, because in my case, I'm the most emotional, highly anxious person. Like, I have the highest anxiety, and I kept telling myself, like, talk to God. I'm like, you know, I pray, and hope, and have faith. And once I would start losing faith, and something would happen, and it was like a reminder, like, it's gonna be okay, you know? And like, there were like little messages and signals that were sent to me. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright. Like, I took the same pills as him, I didn't feel anything. So they say lymphoma doesn't hurt, you know, but I had some relief there. I was like, how am I ever gonna get through this? How am I ever gonna send my dog off? How am I ever gonna go back to normal? How am I ever gonna go back to work? You know, how am I gonna take off work and then do this and then go back? You know what I mean? So I don't want to say my cousin's passing was a good thing, but it definitely helped me. It helped me to feel a little better in my heart that it was okay to send my dog off. I could I could send him off. He could be with my cousin. You know, spiritually, I think, like, he could be with my cousin. They're both, like, playful, happy, high strung, excited. You know, like, they would be good together. He would play with him. You know what I mean? I could see it in my, like, I could see it, like, he would take him and not be lonely, and they could both have each other now, and they won't be lonely. You know what I mean? And I'm just telling my cousin, I'm like, oh, like, take my dog, please. Take care of him and keep him safe for me. I don't want you to be lonely. I don't want him to be lonely. Just take him with you. And I got diagnosed with COVID again, but it wasn't that bad as it was the first time. So it gave me like 10 days off of work. 10 plus days. I was off for like almost 2 weeks. So my cousin's passing killed me. And it was hard. And I felt nervous and afraid, and it's so, like, I had such anxiety, and I just wanted my life to go back to normal. And my dog was gone, and it was so sad. You know, when somebody's not there, it's so sad, you guys. So his passing helped me to release my dog, and to think that, you know, to know he's in a better place now, he's not suffering anymore, and to send him off that way made me very happy. It gave me relief. And having COVID was also a blessing in a way, because I didn't have to go right back to work, and I had time to recoup and recover and get myself together, get my emotions together, you know, and just be with my other dogs and comfort them, you know, because they grieve too, they mourn too, they go through loss too. And I had to deal with that, and I dealt with it, and I got through it, and still getting through it, and everything's getting better, and everything is gonna, you know, work out. And it's like I don't have to watch him suffer and struggle, and you know what I mean? So everything worked out. Sorry, it's like from crying, and it's also my allergies, because I have severe allergies and I'm sick a lot. I can't stand pollen and smoke and dust and pet dander and stuff like that, you know. So, um, yeah, it's just been really hard. A couple of weeks, 3 weeks. My aunt just passed. I just was at her funeral, or her wake, and I'm going to the funeral tomorrow. So you guys saw that in that video I just posted earlier, a couple hours ago. Um, she passed less than 3 weeks after my cousin did, and while she was here, she was really worried about him. Like, you know, like I say, it kills the older ones more. You know what I mean? Like, they go through it hard, you know. She was constantly worried. She constantly wanted to know. She, you know, it upset her, and she loved him. She loved him. And it, like, it broke her heart that it happened, and more so the way it happened, and all that. Hold on. Sorry. My dog's gonna be barking, so you're gonna be hearing it. My little one doesn't shut up ever. She barks constantly. So yeah, you know, like, I'm just glad that she's in a better place now, because she was going through a lot, you know. And it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be some adjusting, you know. But things do get easier, and life goes on, and you just have to, you know, take it as it is, and take it as a blessing. So my life is real. Like, I go through shit too. I'm emotional wreck. You know, I try, like, I do, like, my content, and I know you guys expect, like, farts and burps and all of that stuff all the time, but it's not going to be that all the time, because I felt like I owed it to you guys as an explanation as to why I've been absent again. I apologize. I sincerely apologize that everything's kind of been on a hold lately, and I know you guys have been really wanting that video, the shout outs and stuff. I'm going to be working on that. I might actually start doing that right after this one, but I'm going to get this one uploaded, and I'm going to work on the other one, so I should have it up by tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, official Leslie _ Monet. Yeah, so you guys could DM me on Instagram or Twitter. Just follow me there. I do not do personal chats on Facebook, just so you know. So, yeah. So I hope this video was okay. I hope it wasn't too, you know, emotional or whatever. But it is a very emotional time right now. Like, there's been a lot of loss and death and tragedy in my family lately, and yeah. So I'm gonna go and get myself ready for bed, because I'm really tired. So I love you guys. Miss you. I hope to see you soon. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye, guys.